This is the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief, keeping you informed about the happenings in Annapolis and the area. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and of course, local weather. The Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Monday, June 15th, 2020. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Probably one of the most bizarre accidents I've heard about in Annapolis happened on Saturday afternoon at about 12:30. It sent a 26-year-old man to the R. Adams County Shock Trauma Center. Now, an ambulance was stolen in front of the Anne Arundel County Fire Department's West Annapolis Fire Station. That's the one on Jennifer Road right next to the prison. Ultimately made its way down to Forest and Bywater Road in front of the Annapolis Fire Department's Forest Drive station, where it crashed broadside into a white full-size van. The driver of the van was extricated, flown to Shock Trauma Center, and the suspect who initially stole the ambulance fled the scene. Now, we did hear on Facebook, so take that for what it's worth, is that she fled the scene in a taxi cab. She is described as a white woman in her mid-20s with frizzy hair, wearing gray sweatpants and a white shirt. The police are still looking for her at this point. Following up on another story, the Annapolis Police Department have made a second arrest in the murder of Leslie Saunders. This happened back in March in the Bay Ridge Gardens community. And on April 4th, the police made their first arrest in the murder. And on June 11th, a second suspect was charged in connection with it. He was charged with conspiracy to commit murder, first degree, and accessory after the fact. And he is currently being held at the Jennifer Road Detention Center without bond. More COVID fallout. We've learned that 24-Hour Fitness, one of the area's only full-service athletic clubs, will not be opening on Friday when allowed under Governor Hogan's latest executive order. From several employees, the local employees were notified of the closure earlier this week. According to Club Industry, which is a trade magazine, the company plans to shutter 100 locations, 10 of which are identified as being in the New York/DC market. We did reach out to the company who did confirm it, and they said that the current members should expect to receive communication about their clubs from 24-Hour Fitness directly. As I trolled around Twitter, I found out that Foundation Fitness, which is located off of Bestgate Road near the mall, which is one of the few full-service gyms left, has announced that they will be offering a special membership pricing for former 24-Hour Fitness members, and they've suggested that they may be able to employ some of their former employees beginning Friday at 5 p.m., when Governor Hogan's executive order for reopening gyms becomes effective. Hey, you want to make sure you check out, we released a bunch of bonus podcasts sort of in the last 4 days, and if you missed them, I just want to point them out to you. One was with CQ, which is the State Employees Credit Union, and they had a bunch of great tips for recent graduates, whether that be a college or high school, but they're financial tips, how to get them off on a good financial footing. Real good advice, especially going into the economy and the job market that we currently are in right now. Also, we spoke with Chris Schock from Leadership Anne Arundel. We got info on really what Leadership Anne Arundel does, their flagship program, and a whole bunch of information about what this great organization does. I am going to be joining, hopefully, if I'm accepted, the flagship program come September. So if anybody's interested in really making a difference in the community, give that one a listen to. And finally, on Saturday at noon, we released our encore presentation of our Legacy Business Series for Carroll's Creek Cafe. And I must say that they are now open and serving their wonderful French onion soup and everything else actually on their menu after being closed due to the COVID-19. And speaking of reopening restaurants, Annapolis City launched their recovery districts and zones last Friday, and boy, it really worked out really well. I was able to get down into Annapolis. We had a great dinner at Red Wine Bar on Saturday night. The town was hopping, but it wasn't crowded, so you didn't feel uncomfortable on that. So good job on the City of Annapolis, the Downtown Annapolis Partnership, and all of the restaurants and merchants that really partnered together to make this work. Just a reminder that daily you're going to have road closures around Market Space, around that Fed House, Iron Rooster, Middleton's, McGarvey's. West Street, that first block of West Street will be closed from 4 to 11 p.m. between Cathedral and Church Circle. Lower Dock Street, which is down by Latitude 38, and 4th Street in Eastport will be closed as well, down by Davis Pub. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, Maryland Avenue is going to be closed from 5 to 10 p.m. Saturday, actually, from noon to 10 p.m. Lower Main Street will have reduced parking in front of Buddy's Crabs and Ribs on Wednesday. And Friday and Saturday, this is important, Upper Main Street from Francis Street up to Church Circle is closed from 5 to 11 p.m. on Friday and from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. on Saturday. So that gives the merchants and the restaurants time to get out there and serve. Again, great job by the City of Annapolis, the Recovery Task Force, Downtown Annapolis Partnership, and everybody that's making this work. All right, that does wrap it up for us today. Please make sure you're checking out eyeonannapolis.net throughout the day because we do update it throughout the day with these stories and more. We've decided to give Ann Alsina a little bit of a day off today, so she deserves it, and I'm certainly not one to be able to fill in for that, so she will be back next Monday. Hang tight. We do have George Young standing by with your local DMV weather forecast. He's coming up in just 1 minute, but first, a little message from Solar Energy Services.
Hello, Marylanders. This is Rick Peters from Solar Energy Services in Millersville, Maryland, wishing you good health and a rapid return to prosperity. Uncertainty is one of the hardest parts of our current situation. As we move towards our new normal, you may want to consider adding more certainty to your financial future by locking in the low cost of clean solar energy. The economics of solar are tremendous, and there's no better source than the trusted team at Solar Energy Services. Residential solar projects typically earn the homeowner 8 to 12% annually over the life of the system, with even better returns for commercial systems. If you have some downtime now, take advantage of our powerful remote design capabilities, allowing one of our experienced solar designers to provide a presentation, followed by a detailed, accurate proposal, all from a safe distance. Call us today at 410-923-6090 or visit us at solarsaves.net. Sunshine's a wasted, but together we'll get through this.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
Going out? You need the most up-to-date local weather. Here's George Young from DMV Weather in Annapolis with today's forecast.
Hey everyone, this is George with DMV Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Monday, June 15th. After an awesome weather weekend across all of Anne Arundel County, today will be another keeper, especially for mid-June with mixed skies and temps in the 77 to 84 degree range. More of the same expected tomorrow as well, with cool temps staying in place for Wednesday and Thursday, but rain chances return Wednesday, and they'll last through Friday, though amounts on the whole should be light with whatever rain does fall. Then it's back to summertime heat for the weekend with temps in the 90s likely for most, if not all, across the area. So make plans now to hit the pool or the beach or head out on a boat in the local waterways as we move into late June with average daily highs in the mid to upper 80s. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DMV Weather. Make it a great day out there. Stay healthy and be safe, and be sure to get our free app on all of your devices by searching DCMDVA Weather in the Apple or Google App Store. And also be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter and use our website at dmvweather.com so you can always stay weather informed.
Whether it's a fire, a hurricane, or a virus, Annapolis comes together. We've done it time and time again because this is a town that gets it, a town that knows how to lift each other up when the world falls down. As we face this new challenge, I encourage our community to come together as we've always done. I'm Steve Samaras from Zachary's Jewelers. I pledge to lend a hand to support my family, my team, my neighbors, and the small businesses in our town. Together, let's do what we've always done.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis. And also tell them about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. This podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 7 a.m., keeping you informed with the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. And take a moment to listen to our other podcast, The Maryland Crabs, released every Thursday at noon.